Hi, you have reached the Art of Memories. Please leave a message after the tone.
Are we recording? I'll have to stop halfway to check.
Yeah, that's fine.
And sometimes I get up and it's like iPhone storage full. I'm like, all right, well, that's the end of that. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Monica Anthony, and welcome back to the Art of Memories, everybody. This is a very special day today because I have a very, very special guest sitting in the chair with me today. As you can see, you might know her around the area. You know, she's known for her business that she started and cooks very great cookies. I'll put you on later about that. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first official The Art of Memories guest, Zharia.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you
Excited.
so much for coming. I very much appreciate you coming. I wouldn't have it any other way for having you on the first pod. And I think it's just going to be great. I think the audience is going to love what we have to say today. Good conversation. We're going to kiki. We have ourselves a little bit of drink. So if you want to drink as well with us, sit down, have a good time. But we're here. But without further ado, let's start and get into who is Zharia. For those who don't know about you, tell us a bit about yourself. What's your background? Where did you grow up? Just the small stuff.
So I grew up in Orleans, literally from kindergarten all the way up to high school. Went to school in Toronto right after high school. Only did a year, then came back. And then I would say maybe there was like a year in between, and then COVID hit, obviously. And that just... That was a lot for everyone.
That's things up for literally everybody.
And then took some time off of going back to school. Then recently went back to Toronto again, 2022. Played basketball. My dad was the coach for the team.
That's
and so I had the opportunity to play again. Finished some school there as well too, and then I kind of just came back after that. I decided I'm retired from sports at that point. But I've always played sports too, even like from literally elementary school all the way throughout. I was just like an athletic kid, I guess.
Absolutely.
Kind of thing.
I mean, let's start there. You spoke about basketball. So did you start that from a very young age? Like, who introduced you to that? Like, how much has your career made you who you are today? Let's talk a bit about basketball.
Okay. Oh, that's a big one.
I don't start in your youth.
It did kind of start when I was in elementary school. Mm-hmm. But like again, like I was playing all the sports.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like elementary school too. Like you go to the tryout, but it's like everyone kind of mixed into it. You guys have like those teams of like 15 people, and it's like
so look at the list. Yes, I made it, but it's like girl, everybody.
That's exactly what it was. They were posted on the gym doors, and it's like you read your name, your friend's name, everyone that was at the tryouts.
No, for real.
But I always played basketball throughout elementary school, and then middle school, and then it wasn't until like high school, I guess, because that's when you have to kind of like pick certain sports, because everything
you gotta narrow it down.
Yeah, everything overlaps at that point. Sometimes kind of in middle school too, but high school was kind of when I really started to like focus on basketball. Okay, I used to do track as well too, but then that kind of basketball pushed it out, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then when I was in grade 10, that's when we actually played basketball.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, Monica was on the basketball team in high school. In grade, when you were in grade 9.
Yeah,
yes, you were in grade 9, I was in grade 10. And that's a good team.
I was like, you guys go, I'm on the bench. And like, it was maybe twice in the season, she's like, you're up. And I'm like,
Yeah, but like, you know, when you did get up, you showed your
Thank you,
again, you're also an athletic person too. So it's not even that like because soccer was your thing. So it's like it's not even like if basketball was like your thing, like you were just athletic.
Absolutely.
So
you grew up playing on local teams here in Ottawa. So
I actually didn't. That's the thing. The first time I started playing basketball or like really any sports outside of school was like high school.
Okay.
So I started playing competitive basketball the first year that we
Yeah, I would have never known. It comes so naturally.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Does anyone else in your family play?
I mean, direct family, like my mom played in like when she was younger.
Yeah,
too. She was also athletic, so that's where I get my athleticism from. And then like my dad played as well in college.
I see.
And then like my uncle, but he's not like directly related. I grew up with him, so like he was also like the basketball influence in my life.
Absolutely,
because I've lived with him and my aunt and my cousin. My cousin played for his dad too as well. So it's like that was the influence for me. And then it was kind of just like once I got into high school, played on the high school team, it was my teammates, they were the ones kind of encouraging me like, oh, like come play competitive. And then like their parents were like also encouraging me and stuff like that. And then that's how it kind of like translated to outside of school. Cause I feel like I probably wouldn't have like really branched out from that.
That is so interesting. I did not know you didn't know before you played.
Nothing was ever outside of school.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So then after that, so when you were in high school, when was the point when you were like, okay, I think I can pursue this going forward playing in college? Like, was there any influences, or was it just like, it might have just happened, maybe a coach saw you like and was like, hey, you know, come to my school?
It was definitely a lot of things, actually. One of my close friends, you know her, Caitlin.
Okay,
Caitlin So her mom, because I've known Caitlin since we were both in like daycare.
Oh wow!
So so a long time.
Yeah, amazing.
So like her mom, like I grew up like knowing their family and stuff. Her mom has always been telling my mom like, put her in this, put her in that, like outside of school and stuff. And like just always encouraging, but it's like hard. Like my mom's a single parent too, so it's like it's difficult to have to do that while giving me like a proper.
It's a commitment.
Well. Yeah, 100%. And like she wasn't even available to bring me to like half of my stuff and like so it was just it just made sense. That's why I kind of only played stuff in school.
I see. Yeah, no,
but
that makes sense.
But yeah, Caitlin's mom, and then like one of her older sisters was actually my coach for the Wolverines when I was in grade 11. I don't remember if it was grade 11 or grade 12. It might have been both years. I kind of like joined at one point like halfway during the season. I just can't remember if it was grade 11 or grade 12. And then my last year with competitive basketball, Caitlin's sister was my coach, and their oldest sister, she actually played at Durham. So she was on the basketball team. So it was kind of like they were the ones that reached out to the coach and like asked her to come to one of the games when we were in Toronto somewhere. And then the coach came, and then like I was talking with the coach and stuff after the game, and then that's how the connection kind of went, because I was looking at other options, like I would have just went to either Algonquin, and then I did get an offer to play at I forgot what the school was called. It was in Sault Ste. Marie. It was a college. I don't remember what they were called, but like obviously, you know, my mom, like single kid, like my mom's just like, you're not going anywhere, you're not leaving Ottawa. Yeah, she's like, Toronto, Sault Ste. Marie, and she's like, no, that's not happening. But in the end, because I think of that relationship too with Caitlin's family, and like just the comfort level of being able to send me that, like her sister graduated already, so it's not like I would have been there with her, but But still, just knowing like, okay, she's going somewhere where like
she can move.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's
and like I also have family in Toronto, like in the Toronto area. So it was a little more comforting to.
It wasn't Sault Ste. Marie.
Exactly. I think that was even like 8-9 hours from here too. So I didn't realize all that. You know, I'm just in high school. I'm just on the high of like, oh. Like, I'm gonna go play basketball. No. So it's like, yeah, no. But
connections.
Yes,
that really worked out.
And it's always good to have connections. Growing up, you realize not to. Just in life,
not even life. And don't burn bridges.
Yeah,
Ottawa. All cities are smaller than you think. Exactly. So listen, you might need someone's help later in the year, but earlier in the year, you know, you cussed their business out for, I don't know, skimming you out on something that they give you. I don't know, but what I'm saying is watch your mouth.
Yeah.
But that's really interesting how it almost started as just like, okay, you know, I'll play in high school. And then it was kind of like, no, girl, like you're good. We can get you places and let's send you off to college and also play college in basketball. So once you got there, how was that first year playing in uni?
It was a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, new environment.
Yes.
And like this would have been in 2017, 2018. So I feel like back then, that's like almost 10 years ago, basically. So it's like back then, people were taking like college basketball, like even just in Ontario, like a lot more serious and stuff. And like they had more like ambition, like, okay, like I'm playing college my 2-3 years and then like I'm gonna go try and go to D1 like the next year. You know what I mean? Like they just took it more serious then. So like little me, like coming into this environment, again, still not in the mentality like that I was really gonna go further with basketball too. Like again, like I was kind of just playing sports, like I was athletic. So I was playing sports just to have fun. Just have fun and whatever. So like going into that with all these people that are like taking it, I don't want to say taking it serious.
No, but
this is me. Like I was taking it serious.
They have to get in the game.
Like sleep, eat, breathe, like all that basketball type of thing. And like I was just kind of like trying to do school and play basketball at the same time.
I don't even know how I ended up here.
Yeah, like literally, like it didn't really process for me.
I think a part of the dream that you had envisioned for yourself at the beginning, it was just like, oh, hey, this could be a possibility, and then it happened. It was like, okay, cool, I'm here, but it wasn't like going into grade 9.
Exactly.
I want to play my best. I want to be scouted by the best recruiters out there. I want to go to the best schools. It was just like, oh, you know, like, if I'm good enough, I'll go play and I'll go play. So I understand that, the disparity between being in a locker room of people who are like, no, like this is my livelihood. Meanwhile, you're here like, I'm here for a good time.
Yeah. And I did have a good time.
You did have a good time.
It was a great time. It was obviously going away for school, like your first year, it's like a bunch of different things that you're experiencing and like going through too. So that factor. But like I did make good relationships with people. Like I'm still friends with people that I went to school with like my first year and stuff like that. So like not like as close with some people, but like still, you know, still have them on social media, things like that, keep in touch so often. And like one of my good friends who I was with like every weekend, like she's having her second child, and it's just like so to know that I'm like a part of that in her life and stuff. So it's like it's a cool thing.
No, it's amazing. I think people take for granted the people you meet at that time. And I honestly, I resonate with the sentiment you made before about going away for school. And I think already going away for school is a hard adjustment, just going for school.
Yes.
Excuse me. But I think also going for a sport is like different. An added thing, because there's a commitment. You got to show up to workouts. You got to show up to practices. You have games, the grades. You got to study still. You're traveling. Yeah. It's encompassing a whole bunch of other things that just a normal student wouldn't experience. Yeah. And I think about comparing to my experience with soccer, I went away in high school for a week. We did an exchange with another high school.
Yes, I remember this.
So when I did that, I was homesick to the ultimate degree. I was like,
I could imagine.
No, I'm not doing this. And that was around the time, grade 11, where you started to think about, okay, am I going to go play D1 in the States or D2 in the States? Am I going to stay in Canada? I was trying to make those decisions.
Yeah.
And right away I was like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I got home and I was like, it's very clear to me. I think maybe later I could have maybe transferred to another school. But at that time, I thought about starting freshman year across the border in another country and a state that I'd never been to. It's hard. And I was like, I'm not ready to do that. I was 17. I was like, I'm not doing that.
You're young.
So I think about and I still had a hard time just doing that locally, like getting my assignments done, studying, just going to Carleton. So I'm like, if I was abroad, like there's no help. Like at least I could go home to my parents every day. I could still see my friends.
Yeah.
So going away for school is not easy. I give anyone who does it kudos. Because it's not.
I didn't go as far though.
Yeah, but still, we can't go home willy nilly. You know, like unless you have a car. But if there's no car, it's train or it's bus. Like
money.
You gotta pick and choose when you go home. I'll see you on Thanksgiving.
Especially my mom's like,
yeah, true. She probably missed you too.
Yeah. But
so, do you think basketball had an influence on who you are today?
Maybe. I think it did, in the sense, like, that's a sport too where you have to play. They always say you have to play with confidence and stuff. And I don't know if my confidence is like completely there yet, especially you trying to get me to come on this podcast here. But
successfully,
so it's building up, and it's just I would say maybe it did play a part in how I am today too, just because like starting my my cookie business and stuff too, like that was like a big thing that I said, like, okay, if I want to do this, then I have to just do it. That was something that I was telling myself too, going into when I started it in the end of 2024, 2025. I was just like, 2025 is the year of me just doing things and not just saying I'm gonna do something. So it was like,
love that.
Yeah, so it was like going into that year, like starting that, and then also branching into my second business venture with my cousin. We're doing Stories and Sweets, and it's like an event planning marketplace that we've created, community based.
Love that.
Just celebrating different entrepreneurs, different business owners of all backgrounds, of all ages, to come showcase their talents and what they can bring to the table on like big stages. And we're trying to create that in New Orleans, because growing up, you didn't really have that.
No, there was none of that, honestly.
So we're trying to be that difference for this next generation, and like even for like the generation and the younger generation in our family. It's like we're trying to create that for them when they get older. They don't have to go work for people. They could just come to Stories and Sweets.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean? So
absolutely.
We're trying to do that and just like create a difference too, like in this community, because again, like we didn't really have things like this growing up that I'm aware of. At least. I mean, and even just coming into this, like we're getting lots of good feedback from people, like just applauding us for what we're doing too. So
great
I'm like,
turnouts, and commitment. What you guys are doing is for the best of the community, and there's no better time to do that than now. And I feel like every time you guys do an event, it's like, okay, we need more of this. And I love the aspect of you guys are continuously expanding, and you're always thinking, what's next? Like, what's the next
planning?
Already planning. Like, I remember after the end of the one in January, I think it was a week later, you guys posted and you were like, who would be interested in one in another city? I feel like that.
We have
a part, and it was like, no competition.
Yeah, we have our next event that we're helping someone plan. Whispers in the Rain. It's a 4-day impact tour. 4 days in Toronto, and then the following week 4 days in New York. So it's just it's so cool.
This is the expanding I'm talking about. Like, you're already
trying to put a staple of Stories and Sweets everywhere, just helping people too, because that's our whole thing. And that is deeply rooted within our like family too. And that's kind of how we started Stories and Sweets. It was like based off of like, this is you guys coming to Stories and Sweets.
Yeah.
This is like what it would be like coming to our family events, like our family dinners and like whatever. It's just community, like sense of family, and like we want to make people feel like they're welcome and they're allowed to be here. And
absolutely. And you feel that being there. And I love that business model. I don't think it couldn't have been more welcoming. The last thing you want is the people to come to something that, or they kind of feel, oh, maybe this isn't for me. That's not my demographic, or, this is not my target audience. But Stories and Sweets for everyone. Like, there was kids there was adults there was young adults there. It's really for anyone. Good, that's the main music thing. They had drinks going, there's food, like performances. I'm telling you, like, it's definitely not something you want to miss. And I just love that you're doing it with your cousin, and it's something that you guys cousin. That's no, for real, like, you're gonna look back, this is gonna expand. And honestly, that was one of my questions, like, what do you see for Stories and Sweets in the next 5 years? Like, what is there already an ultimate goal, or maybe it's just like, okay, this is how we see it moving forward?
So the ultimate goal is definitely to just be like, okay guys, we got an event, you guys take care of it. That's the ultimate goal. Okay. For Lyric and I to kind of like take the step back and just oversee things in that sense. And just let other people, because that also helps them to build up if that's like where they want to go as well. Absolutely. Too. So it's like just for us to be able to like take a step back, like, that will obviously come like later on in the future once we can actually just build those connections too, because that we're still 2 years in, well, technically like a year and a bit into the business. So it's like we just want to like build it up, create those connections, get the funds up, so that we don't have to like work for other people anymore. Absolutely. Like Lyric always says, like, she's not trying to work for the government or wherever she works. She's not trying to do that anymore. Like, she wants this to be her ultimate income. And it's like, I can see that for us. Like, it's very possible. So
I love to hear that, because I don't think that's emphasized enough. Now, I mean, a little bit. I think there's a lot of ambitious people, but really people who are focused on, listen, let's scale this to the point where I don't have to do a main job and this be like my side gig the rest of my life. Like, truly, I can say this wholeheartedly as well for myself. I want the Art of Memories to be my passion. The Art of Memories will be my full-time income at some point. In divine timing, I put it out there, but I just love to hear other people have that thought process as well, because there's more to life. It's possible, and there's more to life than a 9 to 5. I promise you. Those jobs will suck the life out of you, just in terms of sitting at your desk doing work. I hate doing things that I don't care about. I know everyone has to say, like, you mean I promise you,
like, why like, if I want to be doing this, I enjoy this. Like, why am I doing something that I don't want to do?
And I could pour myself fully into something like this where, I do my job. I have to get paid, but it's more just like I clock in because I have to clock in. And to do that for the next, 40 years until I retire, and I pray to God I get a good enough pension where I can still... I don't want to wait 40 years to travel the world. I don't want to wait 40 years to have the life I want to live and to live where I want to live. Like, not to say Ottawa's not a great city. I'm very blessed, but...
family oriented. So when that time comes, then yes.
But I love to hear that you guys have that ultimate goal, because there's so many opportunities out there, and you guys have tapped into something so real, something so needed, and something that the community, I promise you, will repay you and will appreciate for so many years coming. And it's just the beginning. You said a year and a half? Like, you're killing it for a year and a half in the business.
Technically, our first event was last March. I think that was our first event. Our official one was, it was just Lyric and I.
Okay.
basically like launching our separate things. So she wrote a book, and then I started my business. So it was kind of just like a family, just celebrating that, and then from that point on, that's when we kind of created.
I see.
Stories.
Wait, was that planned?
No, so it was kind of just like we decided to both launch our things at the same time, and then from that we were like this. Wait a second. That's when the cranks were going. We're like, wait a minute, we could be doing this.
No, for real.
And then
they intertwined so perfectly.
It just makes sense.
I love it.
Stories and sweets.
So to switch gears for just a second, you did mention in the pre-interview questions that you faced challenges, and which was tied to a relationship. How did that period change you in a way that you saw yourself? But also, I guess, let's start with telling us about that period, and then we can kind of get to how that has molded you to move forward today. So what was COVID giving you, basically?
COVID was giving me a lot of headaches. Basically, a lot of headaches. It was... I mean, again, I was young, and I was 19? It would have been 19. No, 20. I'm always a year 99.
Yeah,
I don't know. Anyways, I was young is basically the moral of...
Don't ask either of us math questions.
No math questions. But yeah, so I was young. I was in a relationship with someone at that point, and that was like my first like real relationship. So I was just like in love. Like we were only maybe like a year and a bit into the relationship, and we were going through some things, and then obviously like COVID didn't help because you're not allowed to leave your house. You're not supposed to be outside if you're not working, like all this
Especially
stuff.
at the beginning, there wasn't even the concept of like having a bubble yet. Like it was really like stay at your yacht before.
Don't go outside. The cops are gonna arrest you or whatever it was. You're gonna get fines or something. And it's like, so that happened. And like, because I live with my aunt, my uncle, my mom, and my two cousins, and one of my cousins, she has sickle cell, so not ideal to have, like, regardless if like everyone had their shots and whatever, it's just not ideal for me to like either be outside around other people that even if they had their shots, it's just not ideal.
No, and you don't want to affect anyone who's vulnerable.
Yeah, and like my boyfriend wasn't like allowed to come over at the time either too, so it was kind of just like that sense of like I was like head over heels, like you know what I mean, and then like this happened, and it was just like
it's kind of
like so we were going through some things, and just like a lot of things that like they were doing like on their part as well too, like during that time, because obviously I wasn't seeing them as much too, so that kind of like put a strain on me mentally and stuff. And like I definitely would say, not diagnosed or anything, but I was depressed because it was like between all of that, not being able to see my boyfriend, also him doing things that wasn't supposed to be doing, putting a strain on the relationship. So like all of that is like in my head, and like meanwhile I'm literally just in my bed all day type of thing. So it's like you can't do anything. So like, God, you can only cuss him out on the phone maybe, but like when I wasn't blocked, so it's like, okay, well, this is not helping at all. So
we're doing what we can.
No, like I literally didn't know, I was going crazy. So like it was just going through that, and then like I was with them for maybe like almost around 4 years at that point. Yes, I stayed. I stayed for 2 more years. I'm asking that in my head. Yes, I stayed. Because again, like I was just, it's not good to like blame it on the fact that you're young, but like I literally was just not in the right headspace, didn't understand the value in myself as well.
It takes a little bit.
And it does.
It takes a little bit.
Now I'm in a good space. I got my man.
Okay.
I'm in a good space now. But yeah, just like before going through that, it put, and being in the relationship with that person as well too, like even after everything, it did put a lot on like me mentally. Like I thought I was fine, but like I definitely wasn't.
Yeah.
And it took a while, for me to like fully heal from like a lot of the things that I dismissed. Like I just was, because again, like I was in love with this person or whatever. Yeah. I was planning my whole life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like,
it's hard. It is. And you're almost, when you come out of it, it's almost like the cloud disappears and you're faced with moments. It's a long time. A lot of us face it where you're almost blaming yourself. Like, how did I not catch this? Or why was I so weak in that moment? Why was I so vulnerable? Like, I should have stood up for myself. I should have, like, there's nothing you can do. And like you said, I do blame being young. You're young.
No, like
it's first love going tears you to shreds. Not going like,
oh my god. Like, why was I outside? Why was I outside every weekend? Like, I need to be in my bed. That's how I am now. Like, I went out last weekend and I'm like, I don't want to be outside anymore. I'd rather be in my bed.
And honestly, that happened.
It was for a birthday.
But so and so I'm like, you're 25. You need to be outside. I do somewhat blame, again, Otto, I love you. I do not blame the city, because I'm like, if I was 25 in LA, New York, even Toronto, for example, Montreal, even if we're gonna get close, I feel like I'd be more enticed. To be a bit more outside, and not even outside. It could be like, go to a bar.
Yeah, exactly. There's just also more options too. Like here we don't have like a different variety of like places where we could like just go, and it's
stuck to the same place.
And half of these restaurants, they close at like 11, 10 o'clock. I'm like, we can't even sit in here until like
why do I finish my night? We could go out somewhere. The other day we were at like a cafe, maybe it was 10, and I was like, okay, let's grab food. What food?
Yeah, there's nowhere to grab
McDonald's.
Food. I
don't want fast food. I want food. And it was like, we were out on Bank, I think, and I was like, oh, this ramen spot closes at 15. And I'm like, please. And they're like, kitchen's closed. I'm like, oh, no.
That's the part. That's the part. It's always
kitchen closed. We're wrapping up, and I'm like, even like takeout. Like, I don't even want to sit in here. And they're like, nah, like you gotta head out. What are we supposed to do?
There's nothing.
I get that. Ottawa, and then something, especially when you're in a relationship, it's like, I don't gotta be out every weekend, but it's also just like, I don't want to already become that person where it's, I'm inside, I'm booed up, and it's not even booed up with the person. It could really just be me. He could be out or whatever. I'm like, I'm staying put
inside,
and I'm like, girl, Monica, you can't stay put Friday and Saturday night. Like, you're 25. Pick one. So lately, my friends and I have been doing the like, they come over, we do like a girls' night. It's really chill. It's no commitment. Pull up however you want to pull up.
Yeah,
so that's my compromise of like, I will still see people and hang out with my people, but also outside costs money.
Expensive.
Outside costs money.
It's expensive. Very expensive.
As much as I want to spend time out there,
no, you can't. But that's the thing. It's like, if there was like other options, even of just not necessarily going out, then it's like, that would help. But there isn't.
We were just talking about this the other day, because I was at Splitsville.
Yes.
On Friday, and honestly, it's a vibe in there.
It looked like it.
It's about like there was chairs. There was a bar where if you didn't want a bowl, you could post up. They had food, and it wasn't in a place where it was super expensive. Where if you got a beer or whatever, it was gonna cost you. Like, you could. I think my dad got a bucket of beer, and you could. Went down the wrong too.
It's the flakes.
The tahini.
It just went down. It just went down.
Honestly, it was Burning Man lists before. I think I might be allergic.
I made a little dent.
So you go.
Yeah, so I'm not, but I don't know, one just snuck in.
Gosh, what were we just saying?
Splitsville.
Oh yeah, we need more places where we can just go and hang out.
Arcades,
Arcades,
Dave and Buster's. Like, we need a Dave and Buster's or something. I don't know.
They hate franchising things in this country. What?
No, it's true though. That's like every time we type Arcade Ottawa, Fun Haven. Isn't that a kid's place?
But also, like, why was everything so lit when we were young? Because why did we have Midway, Cosmic Adventures, Midway when I was a kid? Why was even the Science and Technology Museum was more lit? But now I'm older and I'm like, okay,
there's nothing.
I got independence. I got my own money.
Too, we've been to all the museums, field trips, and everything. Like, I'm not.
I hate when people say there's free things to do in Ottawa. There's not.
I don't.
I grew up here. I've done everything. I've seen everything. If it's free, I've done it. I promise you. Like
the art gallery. That's it. On Thursdays. Thursdays, right? I think Thursdays after a certain time. It's free.
I do my quick laughing.
Yeah, that's it though. It's like,
and then it's like the only next motive is go get food, but I don't.
But then there's.
It doesn't always need to be the motive.
I googled the other day, Tavern on the Hill.
It's
temporarily closed, but I don't know if that's because like it wasn't the season. I hope, because I'm like, that would be crazy if they closed that.
No, I can't. Because that spot actually bumps.
Exactly.
I have to give it some in the summer, but again, it's like, and everything that is Ottawa that's lit is kind of oversaturated, in the sense if you don't get there at a good time,
you're missing out.
Okay. You're not getting a seat, or you're waiting in the line for the whole night. So by the time you get the seat, the night done is 2:00, and it's like, okay, like, Ottawa, there's needs to be a variety, and if when there is one, it's like, well, this is the one spot everybody goes to.
Where's the nightmare?
Where's the spot where I can have
this nightmare is not doing his job. It wasn't
what is his name?
I have no idea.
Who is he? How much is he getting paid?
But he's supposed to be doing these things. He's supposed to make Ottawa nightlife more lively. I don't see nothing.
No, Ottawa. I gotta talk to somebody about that. You know this is a scam. He better not be using my tax money for that nightmare salary.
Probably.
Because I haven't seen no changes. The only thing I've heard is Ford said that we can now drink in like public parks or something like that. What's with his obsession with alcohol?
That's a good question.
That's actually a very good question. What's your problem? I just want to have a good time in the nation's capital. Is that too much to ask for?
Like, we didn't really need the whole park thing, because people were probably doing that anyway.
No,
like, people were doing it anyway. So,
and it's things to do for people our age, because I had a lit time 18, 19, 20, 21. But as soon as you phase out that outside, like as soon as you graduate uni, almost, I almost feel out of place. I cannot go to no
that
club.
Was me Friday. Yeah.
You're in there and I'm like, how old are you?
Yeah.
And it's not even, it's
no, trust me, that's literally what I was like, wait. Or just like, even just people, like obviously I know some of them are of age, like people that were in there that I like know that are younger than me. I'm just like, I should not be here. Like, like, wait, I know how old you are, so what's going on here?
I remember being in the bathroom at Udea at that event, and I was oh gosh, like, am I already stush? But I'm in the bathroom and they're just touching up everything. You know, club bathrooms.
No.
Grimy people sitting on toilet seats with no toilet paper laid down. Like, I'm layered, and I'm just in there, and I'm like, wow, like, I've reached the moment of
because I could not see myself doing that.
No, but I knew at some point I was kind of
definitely.
You were not even aware. Your friend was throwing up, touching the cup. You didn't care. Now I'm like, there's no way.
I have sanitizer in my purse. No, like I literally do. When I go out now, like sanitizer in my purse, and I'm like sanitizer everywhere.
I'm like, I can't relate to you guys.
No.
Even just like the way, and I feel like I wouldn't feel this way if it wasn't for where I live. But even like the dressing, I'm like going out, I'm like, girl, this is too skimpy. Like, you can't wear this. But I'm also like, yes, you can. But it's also just the judgment that I think you're facing the city, where people are like, girl, you're too old to be wearing all that. But it's
no, you're not. Yeah,
you're not. Like, this is anyone listening to this from another country be like, you're in your prime. Like, what are you even talking about?
Come to Ottawa and you'll see that slowly it's not.
It
doesn't
not.
seem like our prime when it should be.
Ottawa does become more lively in the summer, which I do
Yes.
appreciate. Like, winter's dead. Don't talk to nobody. Don't look at anybody funny.
Oh, I tried to go outside one time in the winter. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Like recently, I mean, like I don't know. I was with one of my friends. We went to eat, and we're like, oh, like we'll just go to like room 104 or something like that. We took one step outside after dinner. We said we're going home because where were we trying to go?
Where are you going?
Like, it's too cold outside. Oh my god,
It's just not a vibe.
No, that too. It's not.
Everyone needs to go to hibernation. Stay inside. But then it's like,
but then they have like all these events and stuff.
I know.
And you're like, oh,
like maybe I should to spice it up. But then I go and I'm like,
you look at the weather. Snowing 80%.
I'm cleaning all my car.
Exactly. That already does it.
Get off the car.
Yeah, you're already taking up time of being outside. Like
you're hobbling.
It's too much.
No, I can't. No, I love being young, but also it's like,
yeah.
I also like to save money, so there's the disparity there. But let's talk about your boo thing, girl. She's in love, is she? Or maybe not yet, but on the way there, maybe. Who knows?
Definitely feeling that I am. I mean,
if he's listening to this,
oh yeah, he already said that he was ready as soon as he's like.
I told him to him first. I got you.
He's like, he's ready, but no, he's just different. I keep saying
that's a story, girl. Like.
We met on Hinge.
Okay.
Which was very like surprising because like obviously like been on Hinge before, been on like all the dating stuff before, and it was never like I'm going on it really to find someone that I actually like. Yeah. But he was just different. Like just our conversations. I always say too, like we actually became like friends first. Like we
very important.
Yeah,
very important.
And I've never had that with anyone that I've been on these apps with before. And yeah, he's just different. I always say that he's just different. Like he just makes me feel like girly, and like I've never really like had that in past relationships either. Like I was always the man in the relationship. Like I kid you not. Like literally, my most recent ex. We're not even talking about that, but
we're not giving.
Yeah, we're literally
no screen time.
No, like we're actually just not gonna talk about that. But like one time, I'm leaving his house and it's like snowing. Like it either just snowed or it was like snowing or whatever, and like car full up of snow. You would think, regardless.
I already know.
Also, but like also, yeah, half the time like I am leaving his house like already pissed off or something, whatever. But like regardless,
no.
Regardless if like whatever the situation is, he still walked me to the door. You know what I mean? So it's like, so I have to clean the snow off the car. Like I'm not understanding. Are you not the man? Like, I kid you not, I'm out there, snowflakes on my eyelashes.
No. And I know there's no gloves, there's no hat.
No.
I'm just in my coat.
Had to like.
And he'd watch you out the window.
He probably just went back in his bed or something. I kid you not. I don't know. Probably. No. Because
how you gonna let your girl do that, bro? Come on.
But again, that's a whole other story for like.
Another day.
Another time, because it just makes sense for him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how it just makes
sense. That's right up his alley.
Yeah, like it just
Can you even be mad?
That's why I kind of just did it, and I was just like, cussed out a little bit in my head, and I was just like, you know what, it's when it is. Like,
so when did you guys meet? Or no, I should say meet. I guess talking on Hinge, and then when was the first date?
So we started talking on Hinge December 21st. Yes, I remember the date.
Okay.
December 21st. So it was just before Christmas.
Okay.
And we were literally like just talking every day. And his parents were here for the holidays. So like he didn't really like have time to like.
Where he from?
He's Congolese. Yeah. But he's been in Ottawa for like a few years.
Okay.
Congolese, I know. Never. First time. Yeah. But But yeah, so like we started talking before, just before Christmas and stuff, and we didn't actually like meet until February, like a little after late February.
Okay.
Well, middle February.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks or so into February.
Okay.
So yeah, so like the first time we hung out too was literally just like we talked for 5 hours. Like literally how we are right now.
Wow.
Just talk for 5 and like
up.
me talking too. First of all, like I don't like to talk, but I was just like a blabber. Well, I feel like I was just blabbing the whole time.
He got you calm. You were like, wait.
And that's what my body need. Like I just needed a sense of like someone that's actually seems like they're interested in me in a different way than the norm of like expectations from men. A lot of men. So it's like him showing me that like right off the bat is what made me like start to fall for him even more. So it's just like, yeah. Oh, my man. So and then yeah, everything from like the first date, like the first time we hung out too, like even just like grew. Like second time,
yeah.
I think it was like a kiss, and just like everything just gradually like kept going after that too. So it was just like he just makes me feel comfortable. Anytime I'm getting out the car, man, we literally fight about this even too. Like he's like, I'm carrying, cause I'm independent. I'm carrying my bags. I'm like, whatever. He's just like, what are you doing? Give me the bags. Like we literally fight over it too. I'm just like, I can hold something. And I'm just,
we want to hear that.
That's what I want to
hear. That's what I want to. Yeah. And you can tell with certain men that that's not just a front to get you, to lure you in the sense of like, okay, well now I'm her man and I can become complacent. Just stop. Exactly. Like this is genuinely who he is.
Yes.
And he's gonna keep this up for as long as you guys are together. Forever.
Yeah. Forever. Literally.
And he's also your age, older.
He's turning 29. Next week, right?
An older man.
Yeah.
Wait, my man's birthday's next week too.
Oh my gosh, what day?
Taurus.
Yeah.
Good Taurus man.
Like, look at us.
Good Taurus. His birthday's May 9th.
Okay, his is the 6th.
That's crazy. There's too many. But he's turning 28, not 29.
Okay, well, it's still close enough.
So that means he's 97.
Yeah, because I'm turning 27. Yeah, we're 2 years apart. So yeah, okay. So I'm turning 27. He's turning 29. Yeah.
Can't release, man. Honestly,
some of them. I got a good one. Let me get away.
He's gonna break the cycle.
No, like, and he's already shown that. And that's the other thing too. Like, he doesn't just like say things that he's gonna do. Like, he actually does it. So that's one of the things too that was like a big thing for me. It's just like I hate when people say like they're gonna do something and they don't like actually show that they're gonna do it or like whatever. He's not all talk. Like he actually like reassures me. Like that was one of the other big things too. Like constantly, like right off the bat, he already knew and like understood that I overthink a lot. So like. He would like we would be talking whatever on text, and then something would like make him think like, oh, she's gonna overthink about this. So like before she even says anything, I'm going to say like, don't overthink it. Like I'm reassuring you, whatever. So like that was like even happening before he even asked me to be his girlfriend, and then not even on its own. Like
we saw that. We saw that. I'm gonna insert a picture of this in the video so we can all see it. He showed out.
So he showed out, and I've never experienced that before. Like everything was always just like a like.
But you deserve it. Yeah, you deserve it after the trials and tribulations that you've been through. Out of just so far the men you spoke of.
Yeah, and that's not even. Oh, trust me. That's. There's been people that even just like talking and it's just like, you're not serious. So bye. Bye.
No, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy to hear this. You deserve, like, you're literally so jittery right now. I know, like this. And he's like, yeah, that's on me. Bro, that's all he makes me feel. Like,
I'm so happy for you.
You deserve all the love. I have no doubt that you guys are just gonna make the best couple. He's gonna treat you so right.
Yes.
He's gonna introduce you to so many great things.
Yes.
He's gonna treat you well as a man right there.
He
That's
already
a man.
does.
So has he
already
met your
does.
mom?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carol?
He's even scared to meet Benny.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's fair. You've met Benny.
No.
You've met Benny. And
Honestly, I would probably do the mom first before Benny.
Benny's gonna be popping out somewhere around the corner or something.
They're gonna be like, "Who's Benny?" Benny's not a person. Let me tell you that.
Benny's a dog.
Benny's a dog.
A crazy dog. Crazy.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Does he live in the area?
Downtown. So
Downtown.
like pretty much like right when you get into downtown. Like not
Okay,
too like
perfect.
deep into like you don't have to like drive around Byward or anything. Like it's pretty close.
And went to school here. Did he go to school here?
Yeah, he went to La Cité. It's funny, we were literally just talking about this. What day are we? Like on the weekend, we were literally
my
just
God.
talking about all of this stuff.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna creepy.
Deja vu, man.
But yeah, so he went to school here, and then just been working pretty much.
Okay, bet. Oh, so happy. Okay, so what are your 3 favorite things about him?
About him. Oh, I would
Be
say
anything.
3. I'm getting
Wait, more or less.
No, like more. I just like everything. Like it's more like I like how he like treats me, if that makes sense. Like again, like he makes me feel like a princess. Like he's just a man. Like I don't know. Like he's just. We always laugh together too. Like literally just be like how we're kikiing over just nonsense.
Because
like,
that's your best friend.
and that's the thing. Like
That's your best. No, that foundation.
yeah,
It's so
important.
key because
So
outside of being in love in a relationship and building something, I promise you, being with your best friend, I could do anything with that man. Like, literally,
I see this all the time.
Like,
Not you freaking leaving him in the middle of the.
oh my God.
I still.
That was a mistake.
I still think
That
about that every time. I'm like,
But he knows you so well. I got back there and he was like, "You got caught up," and I was like, "Yeah, you know."
exactly. You didn't even have to be like calling your phone. Like,
No. You
exactly.
knew I was in the establishment. I just
exactly.
I get caught up. I get excited. I see people I know, but no, having that grounding is at the end of the day. Like even when you know you're bickering a little bit, it's like, bro, like you're annoying me today. It's like I cannot stay mad at him for more than like an hour. Like it might be like, give me some space, and afterwards I'm like, okay, but like
I miss you.
do you want to hang out the new episode of the show?
That too, like we have shows that we're watching.
Oh,
together.
what are you watching? I need recommendations.
Well, we just finished. Oh my gosh, we've been watching a lot of things. But I also watched like a lot of things on my own too.
Oh, me too.
That he's just like,
Yeah, I'm
we're
like,
watching
no.
something new again. We just watched Cross. That's a good show. That's a good show.
He's a good actor.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good actor.
he had some beef with the girlfriend. Because somehow she like gets him dirty.
yes,
It's like,
Yes.
Second scene. Man was cheesed at her. He's like, how did he do her dirty? She did him dirty like that. I'm like, oh gosh.
Now you got him upset.
No, like I'm sorry. It's a good show though. He's watching The Rookie right now. I told him to start watching The Rookie.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like good stuff.
Good stuff. This is
What else were we watching?
some things need to just know when to call it. The recent season of The Rookie.
It's doing a little too much. Like, why do they have those where they're doing like the interview things during the episodes? It's like, why are
I'm
we
tired
doing
of
that?
seeing her and the other guy.
Yeah,
Stop it.
too much.
Stop
I love
it right
Smitty,
now.
though. That's my favorite character. He's so dumb.
How are you a police officer? If he pulled up to the scene, I'd be like, call your supervisor. Immediately. Immediately. Get him out of here.
Because what are you doing, sir?
I watched that on my own. That's not something we just finished because I put him onto this years ago. I was the original Temptation Island watcher when it was on Crave.
Oh, okay.
And when it came out on Netflix, I put him on. So we just finished that. I was cheesy sit down TV.
I find these reality shows are not as good anymore too, though.
It's getting rinsed. Like, and that's why I love Temptation Island. If anyone does watch it on Crave, or when it was on Crave or whatever. The Netflix ones, I always say Netflix, they do this thing where they Netflixify things. Oh, okay, and it's when they buy the rights to a show that was on another platform and they bring it to Netflix, and it lost its essence. Temptation Island had such a great essence on Crave. It was raw. Nothing was, I don't know if it's scripted on Netflix, but Netflix, it feels like,
oh yeah, that's like all of their
it feels scripted. It feels like, okay, we're gonna set them up to say this. When Temptation Island was on Crave, it was just straight recording. Like, don't even act like the cameras are here. It was ruining people's relationships. And honestly, the stuff like that kills me, because I'm like, you guys, you're really out here doing the most. But no, when it was on Crave, I was like, no, this is television. This is like prime time. So anyways,
now everything is so different.
So different. And they're picking couples where I'm like, why would you pick a couple that's been together for 6 months?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a situationship, realistically. Like, that's not even a relationship. I want people who are 6 years deep coming on this show, making or breaking their whole life. That's television to me.
That's like the ultimatum too. Like, they have like couples that have only been together for like a year. It's like, why are you giving them an ultimatum a year? Like, no.
And then they walk away at the end. I'm like, yeah, surprise, surprise. I would too. Like, because who do you come off giving me an ultimatum so early?
Yeah, like, you're kind of crazy for that. You're kind of crazy for that. Only a year? Wow.
Okay, wait, did we say 3 gay things? You said he treats you like a prince.
God. Sidetrack. Like, so, because how did we actually get there?
I don't know.
Because of what? But yeah, like, he makes me laugh. He's just a cutie. Look at me getting all giddy again. That was the one thing also too. Like, when we first started talking, I think I even told them this too. I'm just like, anytime I talk to him, like, I just got like all giddy. Like, you know, like you always see those posts where it's like when you see your man's name pop up on your phone or whatever, like, and then you get all like, you start kicking the feet. Literally. So it's like that was me. And so, like,
that's how you know it's
and that's how I even knew from before too. And like, just like the conversations he would have with me, like, leading up, like, we were literally like hanging out like every weekend and stuff, like, leading up to everything.
Guys, love is possible on the apps. I met him on the apps too. Like,
my supervisor, her oldest daughter, she met her man on, her husband, I should say, actually, on Hinge, and like, they're having a kid. And it's like, it's
love is possible. Not only on the apps, but in Ottawa. I know it's hard.
It's very hard. Gotta go through them trials,
but you gotta give it patience.
Yeah,
you gotta weed through all of the dark times, and I promise you, there'll be a light at the end of that tunnel. I promise you. I promise you.
So what? Truth. I'm It's true, though. It's true.
So what are some red flags in a relationship? Like, a few where automatically you would see it now. Like, because now, maybe not younger. When you're younger, you tend to ignore red flags. But now, when you're older, what are a few things you'd be like, absolutely not? Or anything that you just might not put up with?
Well, now, I feel like kind of works both ways, but like, going out like every weekend just to like go out, like, if it's not for like an occasion,
agreed,
type of thing, now that's kind of like why, like, it's I don't even know if I'd say like it's a red flag, but it's just kind of just like, why do you need to? And if you're not giving me a good reason, then like,
like, it's especially like, again, here, whatever you saw last weekend, it's the same people.
It's the same people.
It's the same people. I promise you, it might be the same DJ.
It's always the same DJ, because there's not much places for them to even DJ in. Like, there's only 3 clubs standing, type of thing.
Yeah.
What else would be a red flag? Well, this one, not really. Like, it just depends on the person. I feel like that's kind of how I base like my red flags now too. But like, for example, like my ex, he would always bring his phone to the bathroom with him, even just to go pee.
No.
And I'm just like,
No.
why do you need your phone?
Because what are you hiding?
And that was the problem.
Like,
He was hiding things.
No.
So it's like, but like I still do that sometimes too. Like if I'm getting ready in the morning, like I'll bring my phone to the bathroom. So that's why I'm kind of just like, it just depends on the person. Like if they give me a reason to like be suspicious, then because it's like, why are you bringing the phone just to go pee?
Agreed.
So it's like,
that's kind of whack.
That's weird.
No, I'm looking out.
How are you even using your phone while you're peeing?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean?
That's a really good question.
As a man, how are you doing that? Like, unless you're skilled.
Yeah.
So
there's definitely some things where I think for me, I mean, I haven't had to think about this in a while, but
yeah, exactly.
I mean, a red flag, I think
it's hard. Like, it really kind of just depends on like the vibe you get from the person too. Because I feel like there could be so many red flags that you don't even realize too until it's like, oh, that person did that. It's like, oh no, that's weird. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can't really think about it.
Like right now, like my man, like no red flags at all. No red flags.
I can't point any out. It's whatever.
I feel like it really just depends on like the person and maybe like the dynamic that you guys like have.
That's true. Because there's also some things where I might say is a red flag, like you're saying, but someone else would be like, I don't really care.
Yeah, you just didn't experience that
exactly.
yet.
So. Exactly. Because I know like, some people are more like, you know, I on the regular go through my man's phone for whatever reason. It's like that's all you. Personally, I don't feel the need.
Yeah.
I don't see why I would ever feel the need like to actively go through, like, sure. But some people, like, that's just a standard in the relationship. It's like, I know I could always go on his phone, but I'm not ever like actively being like a weekly, like Friday night, give me it and like, let me check.
Kind of crazy. That would be crazy.
I don't know. So there's just some things. But before we wrap up, 2 last questions.
Okay.
If your life right now had a chapter title, what would it be called?
Ooh.
For right now, however you're feeling in your life.
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
It could be anything.
It would maybe be like something along the lines of like new era or like new beginnings or something like that. Okay. Because I feel like I said this before too back in 2022, I think it was, or like 20. Yeah, it would have been 2022 because that's when I broke up with my first ex, the long relationship one, and like other things that I was like letting go of, like for good. So I was thinking like, oh, like that's, you know, like now I'm stepping into this new, more mature stage, which like I did from those past things, but then got in another relationship like a year after that, and then now I feel like I'm actually like stepping into like a new era, because even just like my mindset with like my businesses and stuff like that too, like I really do feel like there has been like a shift in everything. So yeah, I would say maybe like new era, the beginnings of Z's life. The beginnings of Big Z.
The beginning of Big Z. That's like a great chapter for a book that I would absolutely read.
Era of Big Z. I don't know. Something like that. But
a great chapter. Yeah. A new beginning, especially at the beginning of summer. This is perfect. The weather's getting nice.
2026.
2026. It's going to be a good year.
Yes.
And final question. When you think back to the younger you, would she believe that life would look like this for you right now?
I feel like deep down, yes. But like surface level was not thinking that at all. Like I was thinking I would have been in like a way different situation that could have been a blessing, but at the same time, like I wouldn't have felt like my true self and like how I feel that I am becoming now. So yeah, I don't think she would have been like oh, like I could see myself like having this business, these two businesses, starting like to build this community in her hometown with her cousin, stuff like that. I think it would have been more sport related, maybe, especially because like I've literally just been playing sports
your whole life.
Yeah, my whole life. Or like a different route where I like would have been the mom with kids and stuff, because that was something that I was when I was with my ex of almost 4 years. Like I told myself that I was gonna have kids at 25. So it was like, obviously like having kids is a blessing and stuff too, and like it would have been a blessing, but at the same time like that was not my destiny.
No, not that time.
And God really did kind of like show me things, and like me going back to school in 2022, like that really was, I didn't see it like then, but like seeing it now, because I was like, I ended up going back to school and I wasn't taking the program that I was in, and like everything was just seeming like, oh, like pointless of me going. But then when I really think back, I'm just like, I would have messed up my life and I would not be in this, situation if I really did stay. Like I would have stayed with my ex and stuff too. So it's just like God was really kind of like, no, you need to go.
No, this is the path.
Yeah, and like just let me show you what's gonna happen in like the next few years or whatever. And like everything that happens is happens for a reason too.
Everything that happens for, I believe that wholeheartedly as well. And also things that you're not given, it just wasn't your time.
Exactly.
And as much as it hurts, it's like, okay, something will come from it. And now look, love, basically. Yes. You have a great business, you're thriving, life is treating you well, so healthy. That's really all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well, this has been great. Thank you so much for coming here. This conversation, I don't know, I just feel like, what is that? Like my dopamine levels, I'm just like,
it just felt good.
I'm energized, it's calm, it's light. So, and this is what the Art of Memories is about. It's just reliving and sharing your stories and exploring your true self, identity, and how we're all navigating life. We're all just figuring shit out realistically. So thank you so much, Zharia, for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm sure you all will see more of her in the future. There'll definitely be a part 2, but
yes, we definitely have to have one.
We got more access to talk about here.
We didn't even talk about like half of the things that we didn't even get to that.
That's okay. That's okay. Just for another episode.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise this one would be too long.
Yeah. They'd be like, all right. These girls
checked out. Checked out.
Absolutely. But stay tuned for next time. I will have lots more amazing interviews. I mean, I don't know if they'll be able to top this one, but I'll have more interviews coming up for you guys. And until then, thank you so much for tuning in. That's a wrap. Bye.
I was like trying to smile.
I'm sure they'll be able to see.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Wow.